Ready उल्ला 2 minute.
Ma'am, ma'am, we can't hear you. Ma'am, we can't hear you. Ma'am, we can't hear you.
Now am I audible to all of you? Just check.
Yes, ma'am.
Now it's fine.
Ma'am, you said that you'll send the notes on the Gmail.
Yes, so you didn't receive them?
No, ma'am.
Still not, you haven't received them. Just do one thing. On Learnivio's number, send your email again. I'll share the entire page then with you. I think that particular section is not being shared then.
Okay, ma'am.
I'll share the entire page with you then. The rest of the portion also that is you already have, that will also be shared. I think that's better, because that portion I think is not getting shared. Zainab also, long time back we had sent, but Zainab also has not received. You people just on the Learnivio's account where you get the meeting IDs link, there you please write your mail.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, I'll
Yeah.
take your mail. Sabiha and Zainab only need. Only 2 students were there who needed, no? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Please write your, Jesslyn also, yeah. Jesslyn also. Just write your mail ID, email ID, which is working, which you people can use. Then that will be, that link will open on your browser. All right. Yes, how to solve this? See, remember, whenever two things are present, of the same dimensions only they are solved. Not here, Sabiha, on the Learnivio's WhatsApp.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Because once this meeting will after this class, the new ID is there for another batch, so this will go off with the as soon as the meeting will be over. Yeah, so see, two things of same dimension can be added. Suppose I say there's a length which is 5 centimeter and one more length is there, 2 centimeter. If I ask you what is the total length, so what will be the total length? You'll just add it, 7 centimeter. But if I say same, suppose these were two pencils, the length of two pencils, one was just 2 centimeter, one was 5 centimeter. I was able to add them and I got 7 centimeters. Suppose I have this pencil only. The length of the pencil is 5 centimeter and the weight of the pencil is 0.5 grams. What is the total dimension? Can we add this? 5 centimeters to 0.5 grams. Is it possible? Yes or no? What do you think? We
No.
cannot. We cannot add it. See, length can only be added to length. Height, weight can only be added to weight. Time can only be added to time. That's why we have a habit of adding the like things together. You never add weight with height. 5 centimeter plus 0.5 gram is not possible. But 5 centimeter plus 2 centimeter is possible. So it means that quantities of same dimensions are being added together, correct? So here, if this says f is equal to a minus x square, it means whatever is the dimension of x square is exactly the dimension of a, then only both of these are able to be subtracted. Here both of these are able to be, here both of these are getting subtracted. So if we are subtracting also, so in subtraction also the same phenomena will occur. Like the quantities with the same dimensions can be added, subtracted. So if a minus x square is present, so is it not very clear that x square's dimension and a dimension, both the dimensions are same, then only they are able to get subtracted. So you have to find out the dimensions of a and b. How will you find out? See, a minus x square, just remember like this, dimensions of x square is equal to dimensions of A. What is x square? X is L, so x square will be L square. That will be the dimension of A. Easy? A you have got. What about B? B is left. Now B is being multiplied. We can multiply different dimensions. You can multiply 5 centimeter with 0.5 gram. We can divide also. Division and multiplication are done, but addition and subtraction cannot be done, right? These are from your basics of class 10. So if B minus T is B into T is present, means it's not necessary that dimensions of T and B should be same. Remember, we have done so many quantities. See, look at this only, specific heat. Specific heat is mass into heat into temperature. All these are different quantities, but we are able to multiply them. If we are able to multiply different quantities, that means we are able to multiply B and T with different dimensions. So how will we solve this question? See, if I say 5 centimeter plus 2 centimeter, it's 7 centimeter. If 2 centimeters are getting added, see here 1 centimeter is there, this is also 1 centimeter. We do not write this as centimeter square. No, We just write it as centimeter only. Means 5 centimeter plus 2 centimeter is equal to 7 centimeter. Correct? Only centimeter is being written. Means when you have added them or you have subtracted them, the dimension is same. It means a minus x square, that is having the dimension L square minus L square. It's like this only, no? A is also L square. X square is already L square. From there we have got A square. So L square minus L square will be L square only. So this term upwards, that is the numerator. This is L square having the dimension L square. Did you understand the point? Suppose A is 7 centimeters. X square is 5 centimeters. So when I'll subtract them, I'll have 2 centimeters. That will be centimeter only, means having same unit that the individual quantities possessed. So numerator is L square. Look, numerator is L square. What about denominator? Denominator has B into time. Time is T, is equal to force. What is force? Mass into acceleration. C class. Now B is only left to be solved. So from here, B will be equal to L square. Just this bracket will come here. B can go up, right? Cross multiplication. So M L T to the power minus 2. And this is T. So what L and this square will get cancelled. M will become negative. M to the power minus 1. This is L. What about T? 1 minus 2 is minus 1. But when it will go up, it will become positive. So tell me, did you understand all of this? How have we solved? This is a major portion of your dimension analysis. From writing the dimensions formula, it won't only, it will come like this in your exam, write the dimensions of force. You just don't have the questions with simple statements to mention the dimensions of force, to mention the dimension of energy, to mention the dimension of this quantity like this. Amongst that, you will have equations. From there, you have to write down the dimensional formula. First, tell me, this part is clear to all of you? One more question we'll do that will clarify this better. Write it down, write down the solutions. And wherever you are not understanding while writing, please get it clarified right now, because after this, only one big question we'll discuss. Then we'll come up to the second portion of dimension analysis. A is equal to I square. A is equal to X square. I'm repeating. See, I'm repeating this entire question. Wait, I'm repeating this. See, first understand how to find out the dimensions of A. Understand one thing, whatever quantity is present here will be having the same dimensions as this. The best example is, you can relate by this. 5 centimeter plus 2 centimeter is 7 centimeters. Means 1 centimeter getting added to another centimeter is giving the answer in centimeters. But when we add 5 centimeters plus 0.5 gram, we can never add it. So this shows that both of the quantities have same dimensions. We do not know the dimensions of A, but at least we know the dimension of X. X is what? X is position, that is L. So what will L X square become? X square will become L square. Dimensions of A is equal to dimensions of x square. Dimensions of x square is L square. So dimension of A will also become L square. First, tell me all of you. At least dimension of A is clear to all of you? Any doubts in this A?
No, ma'am.
Clear? Yes, Sabiha, you're asking something? Clear, no?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
All right. Coming to B then. If A is clear to all of you, then let's come to B. C. What is this? This is force. Can I write the dimensions of force as this? mlt to the power minus 2. What is B? B is unknown. Let me keep B as it is. What is T? T is time. I'll put it as T. I'm left with the above numerator. See, when two dimensions are added or subtracted, only one dimension is kept. No, it's like when you have added centimeter to centimeter, you write the same dimension. Means though they were two separate quantities, one was 5 centimeters, other was 2 centimeters, but once you've added them, 5 plus 2, whenever you have done, only one of the units is carried out. Means it's not like 2 centimeters were present, from here 1 centimeter, from here 1 centimeter, and we have made it into centimeter square or something else. Nothing like this, no. It means A, suppose A is some quantity, x square is some quantity. When you will subtract them, you will use only one unit, whatever is their solution. Correct? Like here we have written centimeters only. So here only centimeters will come. This is like only centimeters will come. Here the dimension was centimeter, so we use centimeter. What are the dimensions here? L square. Means this is L square, this is L square. So whenever they'll be subtracted, the final result will also have the same dimension, L square. So instead of this, can we put L square? Now look. When you put here L square, here B was there, here T was there, this was the dimension of force. We want to find out the dimensions of B. So B will come here, this term will go here, cross multiplication. We have to find out B from this equation. So L square divided by T was already here. This entire bracket will also come here. So we are left with this. 1L will cancel this square. 2L are present. No, L into L. So 1 square and L will be cancelled. M is in the denominator. This becomes M to the power minus 1. Only 1L is present. So L to the power 1. This is 1 minus 2 minus 1. But when this minus 1 will go up in the numerator, it will become plus. Now tell me, dimensions of B. Dimension of B is clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Shaima, it's clear. Sabiha, it's clear. Good. Okay, then quickly write it down. One more question we'll discuss this that you will try on your own. I think this much you have written. Quickly write down this. All of you first tell me the dimensions of B. The dimensions of B are very easy. First tell me dimensions of B. So only Shaima and Zainab could understand the previous question. See, you both are right, LQ. If volume is being subtracted from B, what does this mean? This means that volume's dimension and B's dimension both are same. Means B is also volume. Then only no volume with volume is getting subtracted. You can add or subtract the quantities with same dimensions. This clearly shows us that dimensions of volume is equal to dimensions of B. What are the dimensions of volume? L cube. That means the dimensions of B. This is L cube. Now see. Now we have to find out dimensions of A. Forget this bracket right now. Forget this is anything. Just focus on this bracket. What is this bracket? P plus A by V square. Correct? P plus A by V square. Two quantities again are getting added up. This is one quantity. This is another quantity. These two quantities are getting added up. So can I say dimensions of P is equal to dimensions of A by V square? Tell me, are you all agreeing with this statement or not? Yes, at least give a thumbs up, say yes, something. Agreed? Now see. So what are the dimensions of P? P is pressure. See, dimensions are already written here also. M, L to the power minus 1 and T to the power minus 2. These are the dimensions of P. It means whatever is the dimension of A, we do not know. Divided by V square. V is volume. See, volume is L cube. This is V. So V square will become L cube square. That will be L to the power 6 divided by L to the power 6. V square. So P, see this is P plus A by V square. We have written dimensions of P is equal to A by L6. So A will be equal to M L to the power minus 1 T to the power minus 2 into L to the power 6. This will become M. 6 minus 1 is 5 T to the power minus 2. Fine. Write it. Second portion we'll start now. If anyone has not written the question, please update me. Yes, yes, correct. See, dimension of A will be dimension of P into V square, correct. Because this is dimension of A by dimension of V square. Good. Once you all have completed till here, just text me done in the chat column. I think only one student, Zainab, has texted done. Other students also text if when they'll complete, so I can start the new topic. See, let me start with the new topic. This was all about writing the dimensions formula. See, all the dimensions formula writing. Okay, all the questions, like if a particular quantity is given, how will you write the dimension formula? Like pressure is mentioned, so how will you write its dimension formula? If one of the variables is missing or the constant term is given. Now, second portion of dimension analysis is derivation of a formula. At least not the constant quantities, not the constant quantities, but at least the all the variable quantities which are given. Their dimensions we can form. So with the help of that, we will get a complete formula. Now see how. Suppose we'll start with the example only. This says that derivation of a formula, derive the formula of centripetal force if it depends on mass, velocity, and radius. Centripetal force depends on what? Mass, velocity, radius. This is given in the, this is according to the question. Now see, whenever you have proportionality sign, so in mathematics, the proportionality sign is always given by removing it through equal to with a constant, right? Whenever you have proportionality sign in maths, how to remove that, how to replace it is by putting an equal to with a constant instead of this proportionality sign. So F is equal to K M V R. Now see, we do not know what values do these masses, velocity, and radii hold. The best way is to put X, Y, Z on as their powers. And our aim is to solve these powers only. Clear? What we'll do, we do not know what are these powers. Now our task is to find out X, Y, and Z. Because whatever will be their powers, that will make this complete formula. Correct? So how do we proceed? What is the formula, dimensional formula of force? M L T to the power minus 2. M to the power 1, L to the power 1, T to the power minus 2 is equal to K is a constant. M is mass. M. Then what is velocity's dimension formula? L T to the power minus 1. Radius is length, so L. What are their powers that we have chosen? This is X to the power Y to the power Z. Now let's do one thing. Instead of writing this on the top of bracket, let's multiply this term inside. See how. This is M to the power 1, L to the power 1, T to the power minus 2 is equal to K. What is M to the power here? X. Okay, we have the masses power. Y, see, you will multiply. Y will be multiplied to this. Y will be multiplied to this because two quantities here were present. Here only one was there, so X got multiplied here and X was present. Here only L to the power 1 is there, so Z will be multiplied. But here two quantities are there. So we have L to the power Y into T to the power. See, minus 1 into Y is minus Y. Then L to the power 1 into Z is L to the power Z. This is how we have just written the unknown quantities. First, tell me, is it clear till here? Basics, very basics. We have not applied any physics till now. This is clear to all of you? How have we written this? Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Now see, our task is, now we have to find x. And if this is an equation, what is meant by an equation? Equation means that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Means whatever is the dimension of this side is equal to dimension of this side. Means relate all the masses. Let's go by one. Let's start from mass. This is our main equation to be solved now. Look, m is to the power 1 on this side. What is m here? M to the power x. Is same. What are the powers? Means x is equal to 1. Come to second quantity. Here is L to the power 1. What do we have here? L to the power y into L to the power z. Remember your basics class of 10th. It's not even 10th, 8th and 7th grades, which says that if bases are same, powers get added up in multiplication. Remember, if bases are same, powers are different. So powers get added up in case of multiplication. You must have done exponentials, exponents and powers. So instead of writing like this, I can write it like y plus z. So it means I have one equation, y plus z is equal to 1. I cannot solve this further. Let's come to time. T is t to the power minus 2 is equal to, what is time here? T to the power minus y. From here, can I say minus y is equal to minus 2? So 2 will be cancelled. So y is equal to 2. If y is equal to 2, I can find out z. 2 plus z is equal to 1. So z is equal to 1 minus 2, which is equal to minus 1. So z is equal to minus 1. X, Y, Z, all the three we have calculated. Can we put it here to find out what was the actual formula? So the equation becomes F is equal to M to the power X. What was X? X is 1. So M to the power 1. V to the power Y. So V square. And r to the power minus 1. Let's shift r in the denominator. At least it will become familiar. It will become a little more familiar. This becomes, oh, k was also there, no? Constant k. K m v square divided by r. Because r is to the power minus 1, negative terms here. So this is the formula. When you will study centripetal, now constant values will be different everywhere. This is what force? This is centripetal force. Centripetal force means the force that is acting when bodies are rotating. So the force that is acting towards center is called centripetal force. You will study this in laws of motion. So F is equal to K mv square by R. Now K we cannot find out because that is a constant and we can only find out the dimensions. So k's value will be given to you. It will be different in every question. It's k is equal to 1 for this. Actually, the formula for centripetal force is mv square by r only. It means k is 1. But you need not learn this right now. You have to put it with k only because your task is not to construct the formula. Your task is to find out the dimensions value using dimension analysis. This is how dimension of a formula is done. We'll practice some more questions also, but first write it down. Let me know at whichever step you're not able to understand, because this is an example we have done. Now we'll be practicing many questions. Sabiha, iftar's Maghrib's time gonna start here at your place. Okay then, I'll continue this. Just write down this question at least. Your after class assessment is based on this only. Write down this question and then Sabiha, you can leave. Other students also? I'll end the class. Just write down this question and text me done. And please come with the solution of this question. I'll discuss it though, but I want you all to have the solution with you first. Try it at least.